what's up? I'm Amanda. If you're new here, I make videos every Tuesday all about minimalism and intentional living. And in today's video, I want to talk about 10 items that I only own one of. I've seen this video done in some variation so many times, and I absolutely loved the concept because for me, it's not just about minimalism, but I thought that a lot of the focus on it for me seemed to be about how it really ties into intentional living, which is something else that I'm really passionate about. Not having multiples of certain items benefits my life in so many ways. Not only do I choose those items more intentionally, but I don't have to then make daily choices. I have one of something, eliminates a lot of decision making, makes my life a lot more simple. So with that being said, let's get into this list of 10 items of things that I only own one of. Number 1 on the list is sunglasses. So this was an easy one for me. I actually used to work at a sunglass store when I was younger and had a few pairs simply because I worked there and I would buy a lot of them really cheap. But I never ended up really wearing all of them. I wore the same one or two all the time. And now I don't even wear sunglasses that much. I most of the time, if it's really sunny, wear a hat. And if I do wear sunglasses, one pair is more than enough. I'm not the type of person who needs like a different pair for different outfits. I hardly wear them as it is. So one is sufficient. Number 2 on my list is high heels. So I actually hate high heels. I don't find them comfortable at all. I never wear them except maybe if I go to a wedding, something really formal, and that's actually why I own this one pair that I do. I had 3 weddings last year. I bought this one pair to wear for all 3. I still have them because surprisingly, for a fairly low heel, which they aren't too bad. They're pretty comfortable, so I decided to hang on to them in case I do have, a little bit more of a formal event here or there. But for the most part, I don't wear them, I hate them, I find them uncomfortable, so I just don't have the need for more than one pair. And it's kind of funny because if anyone can get away with like a decent size high heel, it's probably me because I'm only 5'2", so even with like a 4 or 5 inch heel, I'm not that tall, so I could get away with really high heels. I just don't like them, don't care for them. Number 3 on my list is headphones. So again, similar to sunglasses, I don't really use headphones. For the occasion where I do, I have a corded pair that plugs into my phone or my iPad if I'm listening to an audiobook or something like that and I need it to be a little quieter. Other than that, I don't wear them. I also don't use any like Bluetooth type of headphone device or wireless. Don't care for that around my head, so I have a corded pair, and that's all that I need. Number 4 on the list is a phone case. Now, a phone case for me is something just practical and functional. It covers my phone, keeps it cleaner and safer if I drop it. Other than that, it doesn't do much for me. I don't need like a different case for different moods that I'm in, or like the case really means nothing to me. So I purchased one when I purchased the phone a few years ago. It's still holding up, and that is all I use, and that is all I need. Number 5 on the list is a wallet. And I guess along with that, you could say a purse because I really only own one of each. I own like a small little fanny pack that I put my wallet in, and other than throwing my phone in there, keys, essentials like that, I don't carry much on me. If I need to, I always have like a tote diaper bag with me with the kids, so I can always throw something in there if I needed to. But on a day-to-day basis, with my purse itself, I just throw in my wallet, my phone, my keys, and I'm good to go. And again, I don't need like a different handbag or a different purse for different occasions or different outfits. This little fanny pack gets me through. It keeps things hands-free for me, which is important with 3 little kids. So one is all I need. I'm actually thinking of switching to that phone case with the wallet in it, so I don't even need like a separate wallet. I can just have my phone with the card slots inside and just put that in my purse altogether. So that might be something to look into. Number 6 on the list is kitchen utensils. So not necessarily cutlery. I don't own like 1 fork, 1 spoon, 1 knife, but utensils like a whisk or a potato masher or tongs, things like that. I don't own more than one. I don't throw these things in the dishwasher, so if we use them during the day, I just quickly hand wash them and they're ready to be used again. Having multiples doesn't really serve me well in the kitchen anyway, because I always use my favorite one of whatever it is that I had. If I had 2 spatulas, I would always gravitate towards the one that I liked best, and the other one never got used. So all I did was keep one of each, and that works really well for us. Number 7 on the list is makeup, and by this I mean I only own like one of each product. And I actually only own 1 makeup brush. Everything else that I apply, which isn't much, I just use my fingers. So I have 1 makeup brush if I do wear bronzer. Other than that, I use my fingers to apply my makeup. But as far as the makeup itself, I only own one mascara, one eyeliner, things like that. I don't wear enough makeup to have multiple options of things because I would just not get to it. It would expire, it would go bad. So keeping one of everything just works well for me. Number 8 on the list is a credit card. So between my husband and myself, we have one debit card and one credit card, and that is it. If it was up to me, we would probably not even have the credit card, but my husband still prefers to have it. So we just have the one, and we use it for a few purchases. We pay it off every month, keep it really simple, and that's it. It serves us well. We're not big credit card people. We prefer to just keep no debt, one debit card, one credit card. We're good to go. Number 9 on the list is a journal and a notebook. So I actually have one of each. I have my bullet journal, and then I have just your everyday notebook that I use to take notes in, which now that I think about it, I could probably take the notes that I take in there in my bullet journal, but I've just recently gotten the hang of bullet journaling, and I tried it for years and it just didn't work for me because I was trying to go too over the top with it. Now I've gotten it down, really simple, and it functions really well. So maybe once I get the hang of it after this year, when I start a new one, I will just use it as an all-in-one notebook because I love it. It functions fantastically for my day-to-day life. But I used to be that type of person who would see a cute planner or a cute notebook or a cute journal, and I would have to buy it. And it would just sit in my closet. I'd have a stack of cute planners and notebooks that I'd be so excited about. I would start maybe like a page or two, and then all of them would just be sitting there with like a page or two filled out, and none of them were useful to me. They didn't function in my day-to-day life. I thought they would. I had really high hopes for them, and that was never the case. So now I keep it to just one journal, one notebook, and that works amazingly for me. So one of each is perfect. Number 10 on the list is bed sheets. I only have one set of sheets for all of our beds, one set of pillowcases. This might seem weird to some people. For me, it works because I had a second set, for example, of sheets for this bed, and I never used them because I always wash, dry, and put back on same day. I've never been the type of person to take my sheets off, put on a fresh set, and then just get to them when I get to them. I'm on top of washing, drying, and putting back on, always have been, so it just never got any use. The extra set was sitting in my closet, never used them, never needed them. Same with my kids. If I wash them, they're dried and put back on in the same day. There have been a few instances, like few and far between, where one of my kids got sick in the middle of the night and I had to strip the bed. It's not the end of the world. I don't want to remake the bed in the middle of the night anyway, so I would just throw on like a blanket or something they could sleep on to protect the bed until the next day, and then wash them and put them back on. And that just works really well for me. So there you have it. That is my list of 10 things that I only own one of. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're interested in more videos about minimalism and intentional living, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you next week.